I ain't gonna
Marie,
lie.
can you get me that list from the Patreon? I printed it out.
What's up, Instagram?
Is it my mic?
Hello? Hello? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Look at you copying
1,
me.
2, 3.
Lead the way, Amanda. Lead the way.
1, 2, 3.
2 dates and
Ghosted after
Oh,
2
Nate's is
days.
there?
posted after 2
You'll
dates.
just be a voice or should I?
Hey, I
Only if it's really needed.
drop your state and your zodiac. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for all Aquariuses in Jersey to follow today. All right, those are my crew.
We're
If
looking
you're
for
either one
Brooklyn,
of
New
them-
York, and the Gemini crew. Hello.
Brooklyn, New York, or just Brooklyn?
Brooklyn to New York. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn,
Okay.
comma, New York.
Okay. All right, I'm saying you can't.
You got me, Lonnie?
I'm not cheating.
I mean,
You can hear me?
technically, I had a whole state, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay, if you want me to have a whole state,
can
I'll
hear
have
me?
a whole state, but I'll win.
No, because Brooklyn is probably the size of Jersey.
You're right.
1, 2.
TikTok.
Oh, we got a badge. Untamed.
1, 2.
Dandy bought a badge.
Untamed Dandy.
Did she or he what's it called?
Girl.
Did she what's it called? Drop a question? Or no?
No, she just bought a badge.
Yo, IG, buy badges, and when you do, ask your question with it. Or if you want like a shout out, let us know. So then that way we can, either answer your question and or give you that shout out. If you buy enough badges, you might get a follow back today.
Either one, but let's get it.
Let's get it.
TikTok, you too, right? TikTok is sending gifts.
TikTok is sending gifts.
So TikTok, I ain't gonna lie, TikTok be giving us likes.
Gifts like GIFTS.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because some people say gifts for gifs.
Hello.
You know what a
How do
gif
you
is?
put the topic on TikTok? I don't think we can do it.
I don't even know if I ever even
They
went.
about to set the topic, guys. Hold on.
I don't think I went live on TikTok one time as a.
Hello.
No, I never went live on TikTok, actually.
Is it
It's just
unplugged?
like,
I just
it's
heard
a
myself.
fear of not having a lot of people tune in to my TikTok,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Huh?
You have a lot of followers on TikTok?
Alan,
I started off with a
do
lot
we
of
have
following.
somebody's
And I got
phone
into
for the
TikTok
YouTube?
during quarantine. And then I fell off when it
I need to
became
see my
like
YouTube people.
influencer central.
You're not going to be able to hear me,
And
but
content central.
that's weird.
No, I hear Marie say something.
That's weird.
How we gonna know who's sending the
We,
We hear you loud and clear.
Right.
Yeah.
Lonnie, you just can't hear me, but it's on there. That's that voodoo. We work in the room.
Now
So
you gonna
wait.
talk about some voodoo.
Oh my God, Alan, stop.
Where's the YouTube
Yeah.
super chats?
Who's controlling the YouTube?
Lonnie. Because you see that little red button on top of yours? That means it's muted.
Guys, don't mind us. We're still getting it together for you guys. It's kind of cool though. They actually get a chance to look at the behind the scenes and see how we do.
We want to share that with the audience.
Yeah.
But tonight we're going to talk about ghosting.
They call me Casper.
So there's a
You're a
woman.
ghoster?
So there's a woman.
I used to be a serial ghoster.
Oliver said, man, it looks extra clean today. Really, Oliver?
Oliver,
look
you know,
extra
you,
clean?
you know she's doing that for you, Oliver.
Hey, please.
Really, Amanda?
Please. Don't make
We
jokes
got a
like
super
that.
chat.
Wait. We're gonna super chats. We're grateful. We're gonna do super chat minute in a minute. We're gonna give Rico the phone so we could talk about super chat. But before we get to the super chat, everybody, we got some announcements to make.
Definitely.
Want to let everybody know. Big shout out. We got 74 new Patreons. That's huge for us. We just launched July 15th. We want to get to 100. We're trying to get to 1,000 Patreons. Once we get to 1,000 Patreons, we're going to go live on Patreon. Guys, if you think we lit now, once we get to 2,000 Patreons, we're going to go
It's gonna be
crazy.
different, yeah. It's definitely gonna be different.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
look at your forearm,
What's up?
your wrist.
Oh, yeah. Right, my blood.
My ayo.
Like what?
Like
You
blood.
said
and blood.
it's not mine.
You know what this is?
That's a
You know what
tattoo.
this is? That's a shield.
That's a chill.
This is my shield.
That's it. Nothing could prosper against this. Trust me. But on a couple of announcements. Big shout out to Patreon. We got 74 Patreons, people. We're gonna get to 100. We're trying to get to 100 Patreons a week. Once we get there, we're gonna go live. Rico's gonna do 8 at the table, exclusive. Amanda's gonna do 1-on-1, how to date. We're gonna do stuff that you guys can't see nowhere else.
I'm dating Amanda.
So big.
Okay.
So big shout out to everybody on Patreon. You know, thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. We got more stuff coming.
Yeah.
Another announcement. We are planning to do an 8 at the Table live tour in 2023. So
wow,
that
we're
is
gonna do
coming.
an 8 at the Table live tour, guys. This is new to me. Wait, we're gonna do an 8 at the Table live tour.
Okay. We're shocked. Why are we shocked? We're shocked.
What state should we go? What city we going to?
So we got
So
that
send your
going.
cities. Send your
We're,
cities.
we're going to 8 cities.
L.A.
LA's one definitely.
Houston?
Houston's definitely.
Ooh.
When is
love
it? Is it gonna be in the summertime?
We kick off the day after Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, so cold states is out. Miami.
Miami's definitely one.
He's definitely in there.
At the day after.
Miami.
I already knew
We
that
should just kick it off
was-
on
I already knew that
Valentine's
was
Day.
coming.
Oliver, get ready because we're doing one in Brooklyn.
What?
Well, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Like,
I was
duh.
in Brooklyn, but I was trying
Duh.
Rico's like West Jersey. But guys, we got that coming up. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. And also you could join as a member on our YouTube. We got stuff coming up. And I'm the producer of the show. I'm not even really supposed to be talking. So it's Amanda and Rico that's supposed to be talking. But I just wanted to just make the announcements and let everybody know we got some stuff going on. And tonight we're gonna talk about ghosting.
Casper.
So the story is, Rico and Amanda, this girl, this is a real story. She says that she's been on like multiple dates. Always, first date always goes good. Second date always goes good. But she always gets ghosted after the second date.
She ain't fucking.
I was going to say, it's either she isn't fucking or maybe she is and they got what they needed from her, so they're gone. Or maybe by the second date, if that's what they wanted and they realize, all right, Shorty's not giving it up. She's looking for something serious. So let me just leave her alone kind of thing.
It's not how it works.
So how does it work?
It's not how it works.
Mr. Casper.
So, like, here's the thing. Especially depending on your age group, right? Once you become an old enough younger man, right? So let's just go 26 and over, maybe 27 and over.
Okay.
He's trying to count me out. That's what he's trying to do.
No, I'm really not. I said man. You're
Okay.
not. You're not.
Okay, true.
You know what I'm saying? But
Count my age.
you get to a
age group
point
out.
where you're like, listen, I ain't finna keep on wasting my time with this girl. You know what I'm saying? I want to just do this. Either she's gonna do it or she's not. And most of them are gonna tell her like, yo, you know, let's. If they don't say it straight up, they're gonna allude to it like, yo, let's go back to my place. She's like, no, you know, I need 10 dates. And when they hear some stupid gibberish like that, it's like, I'm checking out.
But
You know?
is that fair though? Because let's say a woman usually is like, oh, she likes a guy, she sleeps with him after 2, 3 dates, 4 dates. When women start looking for a husband or a long-term relationship, they start applying rules that don't apply to dating sometimes. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
And who qualifies for them then?
I mean, the guy's willing to do it.
What
What guy?
She's getting ghosted. It's not working.
I mean, but are all guys? You guys know that there's some guys that will do it. If they really want to talk to this girl, they will. They really want to date this girl. They're gonna do what she says.
Those are the guys that no girl really wants.
Facts. Amanda, for real.
And like, be honest.
Well, okay, so I'm just saying, if there was a guy that really liked this girl, that really wanted this one girl, but she's like, you know, I don't sleep on the second date. You know, I kind of do this like 5 date minimum before I even go to your house, whatever. Some guys will be like, I'm just going to say the guy that really wants her, that really wants this girl, will be like, all right, I'll give you those 5 dates.
But then here's the thing. It's not gonna happen. You know why? Because at the end of the day, if a guy hears a girl say 5 dates, automatically he's like, she's not even worth 5. Because I know at 5, many guys who can afford 5 dates probably already had this.
Dates are expensive too.
Yeah.
Let's get the likes up, people. How we looking on YouTube? Let's get the likes up.
Got 2 badges.
Wait, what the super chat? You know,
We're gonna come back.
Tell them to hit the like.
Hit the like buttons. We coming to
Yeah,
you,
let's
YouTube.
get some
We're
likes,
gonna
but we
answer
coming.
all the super chats at one time, guys. We just trying to.
Metro is out here. Unique Brooks is out here.
All right, we know that. All right. We coming to you guys.
Shout out to the badges.
Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to TikTok. But here's what I want to ask you guys, right? Do y'all feel like this is some real shit right now? And I'm going to be very, for disclaimers, I'm a happily married man. So, I got to give the disclaimers, right? But on some real shit, do you think that when it comes to dating, I don't want to use the word worth and value, but people miscalculate what they could really get. Like, some women get ghosted because you think you could bring me to 6 dates and you can't. I'm a 2-date minimum. Like, you miscalculate what your requests are. You know, like, if you're like, oh, yo, I've been working at this job for 6 years. I want to be supervisor. And you feeling yourself. You're like, I should be supervisor. And then they're like, no, we're good. Because you're thinking like, and that's like dating. You like,
you qualify for that now.
a lot of people don't qualify for things and they get ghosted because nobody's going to deal with that.
Of course not. Why would they?
But
That's
does that
true.
mean you're settling?
No, that means you're
No,
confused.
that doesn't that
don't know
doesn't mean
who
you're
you are.
settling. But I do feel like maybe some women that do that whole 5-date whatever, or 90 days, whatever the case that they might push, are overqualifying themselves. Because I mean, well, for one, you should know if you want to date this guy. Don't give everybody the same kind of date minimum, day sex minimum, or anything like that, and you don't even know if this is somebody that you want to continue dating. It just doesn't make sense to give every guy the same opportunity. If you know that after date 1, maybe after date 2, that you want to continue dating this guy, then like do what you want. Like, don't wait till the 5th date to be like, okay, well, now I can go to his house, or now I can give him sex. Because if that's what you're looking for from a guy, and you already know that you want to fuck with him after date 2, and you're pushing this like a qualification
It's
thing
a
on
fake
him,
narrative.
then he's
It's a
gonna
fake
leave you. He's
narrative.
gonna leave you alone now, and you just missed out because
The thing is, too, you gotta think about it. If I go right now, today, I go out and I'm talking to a girl and we're going on our first date, and she gives me these rules and regulations, right? For whatever it is.
I don't sleep with nobody before 30 days.
Yeah.
No, not 30 days, 90
90
days.
days.
Yeah, like 90. Now, see, when you say that as a guy, when you give these rules and regulations to me, as a guy, I
Right.
feel like you're just trying to rebrand yourself. You've already had clearly a lot of other situations that didn't portray this new rule and regulation, and it didn't work out. So now you're trying to rebrand yourself to me. And it's like, well, why do I gotta be the fool? I'm not gonna be the fool, and I'm not gonna do that. Now, if you said to me, listen, I've never had a one-night stand, and I've never had a guy have sex with me that I wasn't in a relationship with.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm like, okay.
There's some value there.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, this is the
I
kind
don't
of girl
mind
she
trying
is.
to
Yeah.
do this because this is who she is. Don't try to change up and turn into an angel on me.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But
What happened?
Volume up.
but even on the flip side of that, right? And I'm gonna flip it on the guy side. Some guys growing up, they're like, yeah, yo, I got 3 girls. I say, bro, that's not even you. I was like, you a one-woman man. You a lover. Like you been under your girl all day. Nah, I'm a player. You gonna be out here looking crazy because you're not. And I got about 10 people that just popped up in my head just now.
I know a couple.
well, who realistically even says that out their mouth?
A lot of guys.
Because
They're trying to brand themselves as a certain way.
that's what I'm saying. People try to brand
it's just
themselves
not
as something they're
genuine.
not.
Yeah.
Like if you know, you should know the level of what you could get.
Or
Or is
what
that
you
wrong?
are.
That's evil.
Um,
Kind of sounds evil.
evil is not really the word that I
Sounds
would.
negative though.
It's not right. It's not right. I don't even know what to say. But evil doesn't really seem seem like the word. It's just like you should be ashamed of yourself in doing that. Like, I don't think that it matters to any other party but yourself, because that's just not who you are. Like, why make yourself out to be that person if that's not who you are? How are you going to look for someone
Because that's-
genuine if you're not being genuine within yourself?
Because there's shame attached to it. Like, let's just say hypothetically I was single, right? And I'm hanging out with Rico. Rico's like, yo, come hang out with me at this party. And Rico's like, yo, these girls, Rico's young. So he's like, yo, this is my speed.
Move it.
And then I say, nah, I want those too. And he turns around respectfully to me and he says, hey, you know I love you, but this is not your speed. And I'm like, nah, I want that too. He's like, hey, come on, man. That's not your speed, because that's my brag, that's this. Me personally, if I was single, I'd be like, fine, maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know, right? But I wouldn't even feel some kind of way about it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that are like, no, I want what you could do. And then they chase something that they can't have.
They don't know themselves.
So talk about that.
They don't know themselves. If what you want is what looks good to someone else, or what looks good for someone else, you don't know yourself. You don't know what you genuinely want, what's good for you, or what you personally like. You're just going after what somebody else, what looks good for someone else. You don't know
No,
yourself.
if-
You don't know what
I don't agree.
dating works for you.
I don't agree with that, because if there's a Bentley outside, everybody wants a Bentley.
That's true.
Why are you telling me I qualify for a Corolla?
But some people, it's like, you know what it is?
TikTok want to see me?
Yeah.
But let me tell you something in that reference.
What up, TikTok?
TikTok.
What up, TikTok?
It's only a 2.
That's not TikTok?
It's just like,
What the fuck?
This
That
one
one
is
is
TikTok.
TikTok.
This
I
is
was on
TikTok.
I was right.
I haven't seen it.
Sorry.
It's a delay on it.
What up, TikTok? What
They
up?
want to see who's talking.
I'm talking my shit. Yo, make sure. Yo, first of all, TikTok, we got a lot of y'all on there. Y'all better go on Patreon.
Yeah,
Show
definitely.
us some love, and we appreciate
We appreciate you. Oh,
Man, we demanding. All right, Claire. All right.
Please,
If you ever bought a
guys.
Happy Meal, you bought a McDonald's, or you bought fast food, you bought a number 2 that was $8, you better go ahead and support us, because we appreciate you.
we need the support. We're building $1 billion brand, people. We can't get $1 without y'all.
We're coming here every single week for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's
the culture.
we're trying to, like, you know,
We're changing the culture. I love that.
you know.
So let me tell you something about the Bentley.
Yeah. Everybody wants a
Some-
Bentley.
Okay, people want a Bentley, but you want a Bentley because you see that person over there with
No,
the
because
Bentley.
the Bentley's a
you don't know
custom-made car.
you don't know anything about the Bentley, but you know that that person has a Bentley, and everybody has been on that person because they got a Bentley. He's been getting so much attention. He's been getting so much girls because he got that Bentley, so I want it. But I don't know anything about a Bentley. I've never cared for a Bentley a day in my life.
Are you being honest?
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking.
I
Thank
believe
you.
that for a second. I was like, wow. Like,
No, I'm just talking about the person that
love
doesn't even
Bentleys.
know anything about the.
real.
I don't know anything about the Bentley, but I just want it because you have it and it looks good on you. It's working for you. So I'm thinking if I get that, I'll get the same reaction. I'll get everything that you're getting.
So you telling me again, if you with your girls and you with some of your crew, and your girl's like, yo, I want to go after him. You like, yo, girl, that's not the dude for you. You know Tommy that's been trying to get at you from the library? You need to focus on that. And she's like, no, that's what I want. And what do you say then?
Well, I'm not going to say that we can't be interested in the same person,
That I agree.
but
Well put, though.
but is that person going to be interested in both of us? Because if we're two different people, you know, and we come from two different, like I told you, I do have friends that aren't like me. I have a church going friend, and I'm just using her as an example because I, spoke about her in the past. I don't really know that a guy that I'm interested in, that I know that if I talk to him, we can be dating. I don't know if he's gonna look at my friend and be like, oh, that's somebody that I can see myself dating.
But
I
he's
don't,
not. You say it. It is.
Exactly, but that's my point. We can be interested in the same person, but that doesn't mean the same person is gonna go for the both of us.
I mean, I think we gotta start thinking about what value is, right? So it's like, pardon me, you could both be interested in the same person, but that doesn't mean that person is actually gonna find you of value. For example, right? You had this beautiful blue dress on, right? Somebody else would be like, yo, I love that beautiful blue dress, but guess what? You love it because how it looks on her. that doesn't mean it fits you the same way.
Right.
You will not look the same in that blue dress.
Damn.
You do not value that dress. That dress
crazy.
does not value you. You both don't.
You don't
compensate-
compliment.
Yeah, or yeah, exactly. Compliment each other.
Yeah.
So like the same thing is like when you have your desires, you have to know what's actually gonna complement you, right?
Do you think that's what happens to a lot of guys as soon as they get a couple of dollars? The first thing they do, they go after looks, after looks, after looks, after looks. And then the looks that they're going after don't even really compliment them because they've never been in that position in their life.
Yep. I mean, the thing is, you got to realize too, everybody wants. When I heard the Bentley analogy, right? What I saw and what I heard was that everybody wants validation from others, right? Because me being honest, for example, an AP watch, right? Or
It's a nice
Patek,
watch.
It's a beautiful watch.
It is.
I never knew what it was till I was 25 years old. I had no idea what an AP was.
It's a nice timepiece, though.
It's a beautiful, valuable timepiece, and I've experienced it, right? So, and it took for me to get to that point to know what it was. But if you would have asked me at 23, would you ever buy a AP? And I'd be like, hell no. Especially for that.
But is
'cause I
it
had no-
is it valuable to you, or is it valuable because it's pricey? The reason why
It's
I'm saying that
valuable,
to
yeah,
you is this: there are billionaires who won't buy an AP.
Yeah, so because at that point, once you can afford it, it's no longer something that is going to boost like your value, right? That Bentley boosts your value. That AP boosts your value. So you're seeking validation because whatever is valuable on you or within your possession, people
Validates you.
Exactly.
So you need these things to give you value.
Exactly. So when
But
you
is
want
that-
that bad girl, you want that bad guy, or not bad guy, but you want that guy that has that, image that we're talking about because it brings you value, but it's not really gonna compliment you in your actual relationship and compliment you in your actual life on a day-to-day basis.
That part,
go
because
ahead.
do you guys need these material things to add value to yourself when looking for someone to date?
It's not material.
Yeah.
I'm about to go somewhere with this, Amanda. No judgment zone.
Okay.
Are we trying to say that this girl's only value is 2 dates? That's why she gets ghosted all the time?
Yes.
Or like, why is she getting ghosted? Like, is she thinking like she's looking for marriage and she's looking for this, she's looking for a man, but she doesn't have that value to the man she's going after? Like, to me personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being somebody that's in your same speed.
Yeah.
Well, true.
Like, people don't want to date their speed.
Well, okay. Well, that goes for one.
Right,
Who was
like-
she dating? Was she dating someone out of her league? Someone with not within her same speed? And two, what was the common denominator between these, these dates that by the second date she wasn't being called again. She wasn't hearing from them again.
Well, from what we read, right? It said she said, this is the quote from what we read. No matter if I go on dates 1 through whatever, I know by this number I'm going to get ghosted.
It's crazy.
That screams insecurity, right? Lack of confidence within yourself. So now what happens is especially if you're dating somebody who is confident or somebody who values confidence, and you've already have this negative stigma within you, you're a pessimistic person. People can read that and feel that. Whether or not you're exuding it or whether or not you're aware that you're exuding it, we can feel when you're not confident in yourself. We could feel when you feel like you're gonna fail, or we could feel when you're just a negative person. And realistically, for you to say that statement, no matter who I date, I know by this number of dates, I'm going to be ghosted. That means you're already coming here negative.
Yeah.
You already coming here like you lost.
But Rico, think about this for
I
a
ain't gonna
second.
save a loser.
No, but what I'm saying is like that shit gotta be harsh.
I ain't saying
Yo,
a
getting
loser.
ghosted is fucked up.
It's either you're very like you're not confident within yourself.
Like Rico said, to be saying that statement at all. Or your personality
Just doesn't give
I want to date you. Like, I want to date you for real.
Are
You probably just don't got it in you.
Are you really
Not
dating
right
the
now.
people that are for you too? Like clearly, this is what happens, right? I've been talking about, and I've liked this because I've been watching 8 at the Table, you know, and I and us have been talking about accountability a lot lately, right?
Yes.
And the thing is, sometimes you also got to be accountable with who you're going to date. Who are you going on dates with? You're clearly picking the people who don't value you enough for you to believe that you don't have value and that
I agree with that.
You know,
honestly, I agree with that because I truly agree with that. You're going to places where people don't give you any value. They don't care for you, and I've seen that a lot of times. I've seen that with men, and I've seen that with women. I've seen men come up to me like, "Yo, I'm dating this girl. She's a supermodel. She's this, she's that." I'm like, "Bro, you're a whole clown."
And you're
Like,
thinking too much about
Yeah.
who she is and what she is and what she does.
Like-
that you're losing confidence with
you need her for your
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
And then I've seen girls, and this one always shocked me. This one always shocked me. I've seen girls like, yeah, I'm dating this guy, Alan. He's 6'5". He's this, he's that, and I'm like,
Not the height intimidating you.
I don't get
no.
that. Like,
It's just like
that was an accolade.
it's just so important. No,
He's
but
6'5", but he's
without
a
judgment
burglar.
though, I'm like,
There's a lot of
like,
6'5"
you're
corny
not-
guys, and there's a lot of 5'10" corny guys.
no. But what I'm saying is, in general, is these outside things you need. Like you always respect someone. Like a close friend of mine, he was like, he's been in a relationship, he's been divorced, he is very successful. You know what he said to me? He's like, yo, bro, this girl could cook. Yo, this girl could do this. This girl, yo, when I come home, I did. And she's a pretty girl, but everything he's telling me about her is these things that he values, and she values him, and it works. And
Which one is this?
that's Lonnie's phone.
This is YouTube.
Lanya, who is
Lanyel.
Lanya?
Lonnie?
That's no Lanyel is calling.
Okay, so you guys want to? Oh my Jesus, I didn't know we had these. So do we want to start with? All right, we're gonna go with the super chats right now.
Let me get back on here. Let me
All
start.
right, let's do the badges first. You guys ready?
Because
Go for the
Uni's been
badges.
over there writing them down.
They're going so fast. Lamar, Q27 bought a badge. Mr. Filmmaker Producer bought a badge. Trisha Toinette from Toronto. She said you definitely got to come to Toronto.
Big shout out to Toronto. Big shout out. We're gonna be out there.
We was just talking
Shout out
about
to
it.
Chaya, she bought a badge.
You be reinvesting.
So that was Instagram.
So shout
Thank
out.
you, Instagram.
Thank you, Instagram. We definitely appreciate it. YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We got some familiar faces. But shout out to Brandon. He sent us $5 Canadian.
Big shout outs.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Canada's in the building. Esso's out there.
Yeah, Esso's in Canada right now doing his
Alright.
thing, doing his thing. Brandon said, for the ladies, which one would you prefer? A doctor, lawyer, or engineer? And what do you think of a Virgo?
I mean, why do we have to choose? Why do we have to choose what he does for a living?
Why not?
I mean, what's the difference between
There's
a
a lot.
doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer? They
There
have a
is.
job. They have a steady job. They're
So
working.
you just care about a steady job.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
But a doctor makes a
what
lot more
they-
than the other two, typically.
Really, a
Typically,
doctor than
yeah.
a lawyer?
What? A lot of lawyers only make about 80 to 100K. Doctors could make like 250 starting out.
Just off the rip, 300.
Yeah, just
And
starting.
it's so funny.
Some
that
lawyers
you
make like
asked what you
100.
Think about a
Yeah.
Virgo because I've actually been ghosted by a Virgo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Virgos do give that ghostability. Why do you think you were ghosted?
I mean, he had his own problems. And I'm just gonna say that because that's what he told me. I don't know if I was like, too naive to like believe that. I don't think that was like 100% the truth. I just think that he was like afraid of commitment. So he like came up with everything that he had going on.
Did
to
y'all
be
sleep
like-
together or didn't sleep together?
No, we did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did.
And then he ghosted you?
But it's not you, it's me.
But it wasn't even that, to be honest. I think that we slept together one time before he did this. And there was no explanation until I saw him months later, like we were both at like a friend's birthday or whatever. And of course he felt awkward around me because, you know, I was giving the I don't give a fuck energy. So like,
You was Geminiing it up.
yeah, I was Gemini
He
in
probably
it
got
up.
so intimidated. He was like, yo, she just fucked me and walked away.
She was cool with fucking.
No, I mean, this didn't happen immediately after we slept together one time, but it was like, okay, when we did see each other again months later, he like pulled me to the side and he was just like, you know, how have you been? Like, you know, I want to explain myself, blah, blah,
Were y'all
blah.
drunk?
And no,
Oh, I couldn't say. He might have wanted another round too.
no, we weren't drunk, but he, you know, he told me that he was going through a lot of things and, you know, he didn't want to like dump all of, you know, shit that he had going on me, whatever. Which I was just like, okay, seemed a little weird because just like,
No.
you know, we've been dating for a while.
No, but I understand. He probably just was like, he's on his way to getting in deep, and you probably required a lot.
I just think that it was an ego thing.
What do you mean?
I think it was an ego thing because it's just like, if we've been dating for maybe almost 2 months, or maybe we've reached 2 months, and it's just like we were like going on dates all the time. We were talking to each other all the time, like every day. Like, why did you just pull out because you were like afraid to dump things on me? Like, wouldn't you tell me?
Do you
Like,
think that he might have felt that taking you out for those 2 months was a lot of pressure on him? Maybe he wasn't in a position to keep you happy.
I mean, I don't really think that I, you know, kept him on his toes.
Did he take
like
you to
that.
nice places?
I mean, we dated very casually. Like we would meet up a lot. He was working downtown. I was going to school downtown, and we would meet up a lot, like, you know, after hours, and, you know, we'd just go find somewhere downtown to eat or something like that. Like, it wasn't like anything crazy. Like, we went to the movies. I spent a lot of time in his house. Like,
Do you
it
think
wasn't
that,
anything
do
too
you
crazy.
think that maybe an ex came back? Because that people ghost people for that.
I actually don't know him
Last.
I don't know him to have any exes or anything. Like, he's never dated seriously. So I just felt like it was coming too
Go to
close.
mad girls when my ex got back together. I ain't fucking this up. You gotta be crazy.
Yeah, I just
Like, once
I
your
think
ex
that-
come back in your life, you're like, yo, I'm not fucking this
Yeah,
up.
I didn't
I
even
think
give a fuck
that
about
it
y'all
just
like
got
that.
too
Yeah,
close
you
to
just-
it being like serious enough for us to like get to the next level that he just pulled back.
'Cause it's
That's
dangerous.
that's what I think.
Everybody always ghosts when their ex come back and they still love them, bro. Like, I had this one girl who would ghost me and come back every time they broke up, and I didn't understand it until one day I was like, yo, just be real. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's cool. I'm cool, but just tell me the truth. She's like, yo, listen, every time he come back, I just can't leave him. I'm like, all right.
So you ghost a new person?
Yeah, but I was a new consistent
much
person.
time?
I was a
Honestly,
repetitive guest.
An ex coming back was just, I don't know. I gotta keep my new person still on hand. I'm not fucking the
Yo,
new
I'm gonna
shit
tell you
up
something. I ain't
for
even
the
gonna,
old person,
I ain't even
not
gonna-
again.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Me and Yumi, when we would fight, like, we used to have big fights when we were young, and she'd be like, fuck you. I'd be like, all right. And she'd take a break. She leaves me. And I'll go out, and I'm doing my thing. Like, I'm doing my thing, right? And I'm sure she's doing hers, right? And I'm sure she's doing her thing.
She like, let's not skip that part.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's doing her thing. And I'm talking about I'll be in the mix. Then Yumi start coming around and we start hanging out. I'll be like, bitch, I ain't talking to nobody else. And the
Yeah.
girls be like, yo, I'm coming out tonight. Not with me.
No, you'll fuck this up.
Because I'm not fucking this up. And I would go ghost. So sometimes when your ex come back in your life, you do ghost people sometimes.
Yeah, Alan's a serial ghoster.
I'm not. I've been married for like 100 years. So.
We're having a badge battle here.
Well, I got
yeah?
some super
Chaya
chats
and
too.
Mr. Film producer. She was like, you're not about to outbadge me. Yes, Chaya.
Yeah.
That's Tony. That's Tony
we love
too.
that energy.
That's
We
my
love
dog.
it.
So
Tony.
keep it coming.
Shout out Tony. Me and Tony got some great films that we're actually going to be putting out. Binge flicks. I can't tell you guys all the good juicy stuff, but that's my girl and my film producer. That's my, you know what I'm saying. You know, we got some work coming in.
Oh, we got some bad battles right now.
Let's go. Draco, don't be spending all our money. Shout out to, what's it called? Let's get this. Michael Machoke IV. He's back again. Shout him out for the badge. Unique. Yamin. Shout her out. Michael got 2. Shout out to the 8 at the table. Unique got
Yes,
2.
shout out to
we,
you
we got super chat battles here too.
Yes.
They are not looking for the, I guess you meant to say same thing. We got the Row Life International Show, 3 dates or bust. Why go on date? Why go on a date with me if you don't find me attractive, ladies? Do women like us
Techies, geeks.
techies or geeks? Yeah.
I mean, if some women, if they're into that, then they're into that.
You ever dated a techie?
No.
Yeah, okay.
I've never came across a techie.
Unique again. She said they're easily
I'm sorry?
influenced.
I mean, yeah, if I was attracted to a techie, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me what they do. If I'm attracted to somebody, I'm attracted to someone.
And I gotta say, shout out to Fatty. He's back. You know what I'm saying? Fatty said, "Hope y'all doing well. The Safari episode was wild as fudge."
Well, thanks for
And
tuning
agreed
in.
it was. You know, I was here. I definitely watched it too.
Thanks for tuning in. And Jay-Z is a Virgo.
That's funny. But yeah, everybody definitely super chat bags.
Actually, I date a Virgo right now. She's not too bad.
You're
Now.
dating a Virgo right now?
Yeah, my girlfriend's a Virgo.
Wow, that's so fucking funny. That's so funny. You know, Chaya is a Gemini and Mr. Film Producer Tony is a Virgo and they're battling.
That is, it's such a battle. It is such a battle. I'm not even gonna lie.
Why is it a battle?
It is.
Or service your car, whatever it may be, you treat it with the ultimate priority. You're gonna take care of it. So if you got somebody that you want to date, you got somebody that you're going in on a date, or you want to go on a date on, or going on a date with, you gotta treat them like something that's valuable to you.
said they can't hear.
No, we just put it back.
Okay.
You gotta treat it like it's something valuable to you. You know, it doesn't matter who does what. You know, because sometimes it might take a dude. Speaking from a guy's perspective, it might take a dude some time to really realize what he wants is worth it right now, right? Because a lot of guys, especially if you got it together, like, you know, I don't even care about a relationship. I just want to have fun. You feel what I'm saying? But if a great girl comes along and she makes the right strides and she starts to show why she's different and why she should be the one that he chooses or you know, picks, whatever they say, that's the only thing that's going to separate them. What are you laughing at?
Unique said she needs her $2 back for the technical difficulties.
Uh,
Because she said $2 to say that she can't hear.
Yo, so Amanda, you want to take somebody on a date first? Now that you've gotten out of your princess ways?
I mean, I have. Not first. I mean, I have
I said,
I planned a date. But would I take somebody on a date first? I don't know. It depends on, am I pursuing?
it's not really a pursuing thing, right?
I think to me it's a pursuing thing. Because I feel like if it's a
Really?
guy pursuing me or if it's somebody pursuing me, that they have to take me out. But I feel like it's okay for me to take somebody out on a first date if I've been pursuing them. And I initiated like, hey, like I want to go out. Like, are you free this day? I think we should go here. And of course, yeah, that's me initiating the date. So, that would be on me.
I think that maybe sometimes we don't realize it, but especially when you're interested in the person, you're both pursuing each other at the same exact time. Because if I call you and you answer on them first 3 rings, you've been waiting on that call.
Or I'm just by my phone.
Nah, because even if you was by your phone, it take you 3 rings to look at it like, all right. Like, that's already 3 rings. But what I'm saying is, when you answering them text messages, when you're calling, or you're answering those calls, or if you miss his call or her call and you call them back, this is called equal interest. And when there's an equal interest, I don't think there's anybody really pursuing more than the other.
Okay, well, even in an equal interest, I don't know. I still feel like.
What do you like to do for fun?
Sorry, guys.
I
We
like
had
to,
technical
I like to go out
difficulties.
and try different places.
So
in
you
New
wouldn't
York.
call,
and-
call somebody that you're, well, obviously in a relationship right now, but let's just say hypothetically, you wouldn't call somebody that you have a great interest, a great chemistry with, maybe it's only a week or 2 weeks in, and be like, yo, I really found this restaurant that I want to go out to. Let's go.
If it's only 2 weeks in, I'd wait for that person. To be honest, I like to try. I try places with my friends all the time.
Start again.
That's not fucked up. There's so many good Instagram places. I follow Take Your Girl Out NYC, Drinks Links NYC.
Yeah, yo.
I follow all
Take
of
your
these
girl
Yo,
Instagram
dog, the
pages.
gram is crazy
and
with
they
that
tell
shit.
you-
There's something called Take Your Girl Out.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
there's a couple's gram. This girl,
Table
she
for
take
two. I love
table
that.
for 2.
That is
That's
my
the
favorite.
one. That's the
my
one.
favorite.
Table for 2
just
on
a whole
Instagram
bunch of
is
places.
crazy.
I guess I'm a.
It's a whole bunch of places
We got a
for you
super
to go
chat.
and try. And I be
No,
saving
Rico,
them
table
shit.
for 2 on Instagram is crazy.
I like this, yo. Shout out to Unique. Unique Brooks said the guy sought me out first. I wanted to try, quote unquote, the Rico.
That's
She's
beautiful.
taking him
On a
out.
date.
She's taking him out on a date in the
As
daytime.
it should be. But
Yep.
but I'm just saying, daytime dating is better. That's what we should talk about. Daytime dating is better because it makes more sense. If you're really trying to get with somebody, why would you not go out with them on a daytime?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, daytime dating is so much better because, like, if I work and I get off of work at like 5:30 and I got to meet you at 7, 8 o'clock, then that makes sense. Excuse me. But if we're going on a date on a Saturday, I want to start the date at 3 p.m.
Chaya says, is the budget $40 though? Yes, Chaya. $40. $40.
I mean, it can be
One bottle of wine and walking around Battery Park.
$40. We going back to my house.
Because the
Or to be honest,
Keep
you
it at
know where
home.
my girlfriend took me last week, 2 weeks ago? There's a roller skating rink in Central Park now. It's like
You know how to skate?
disco, yeah. The
okay.
disco
Skate or
kind of
rollerblade?
But y'all in a whole relationship. Where she took you on your first
no, but
date?
it's roller skating in Central Park. It's very inexpensive. It was really cool.
But it's very thoughtful.
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying that's a date idea. Add to the list. Hello.
You can't go roller skating and not be thirsty after. That's gonna get expensive.
Actually, they were selling drinks. There was like little.
that was $10 for a bottle of
stands,
water.
She probably spent like $80, $100.
And they were like, no.
200.
And then there were people they were like selling their own brands of liquor, so they were like giving
Hey.
samples and stuff.
If you take a girl out on an activity like that, you know what she's gonna say? I'm hungry. I'm like, shit.
There were stuff.
Some
there
shish
were
kebabs.
inside-
Shit,
No,
yeah.
there were inside. they
Shish
had
kebabs and hot
food.
dogs.
And like,
The halal trucks.
on, man.
Like-
No, but think about this for a second, right?
Made
It,
64 say start early and early.
yeah, I think that daytime dating and please, people, we're very grateful for everything we have. We are one of these people. We are one of these shows that we are grateful.
Yeah.
Just try to remember where you heard it first.
Please, guys.
Please just try to remember
please.
what you heard
Give
it
us
first.
credit,
Please.
Okay.
I mean, we see our stuff all over the place.
Ugh.
All we saying is that you heard it on the 8 at the table first.
$40 dates.
Daytime dating
Daytime
is
dating.
probably going to make your dating life more successful than nighttime dating.
Yep.
Daytime dating is a whole other energy.
It's kind of, no offense, Steve Harvey's fault, right? Because of that movie, Think Like a Man, he had the whole like lunch date. Lunch date.
Yeah.
Lunch date is a cool date.
You think
You know what
somebody's
I'm
trying to
saying?
dub you for a lunch date, but if you take a girl out for the daytime date and you like, oh, Saturday you want to go out, she's like, cool. She's single, you single. Let's say hypothetically at this point, y'all none of y'all got kids, right? And you're like, all right, cool. I'll pick you up or meet you at 3:00. She's like, fine. You start at 3:00, you chill, you go to 4, 5, 6, the date is going good, you go to 7. Then you ask her, hey, it's kind of early. Do you want to go see a movie? And then she's like, you know what? I don't mind. The movie's over at 9:30. She's like, I had a great time. Then she go home and you go home. That's a date.
Yeah.
Trishan said daytime dating lets you know if you can be seen with them.
And then especially
That's
once you're
official.
dating, walk the bridge. That's cute.
we need to
Nah, you
push
can't be
that.
doing that. Wait, hold on. Time out. Don't do that. We're not gonna over romanticize on these first dates. That's your first step to failure as a guy.
How is that over romanticized?
You're walking on the bridge. What are y'all gonna be doing?
talking.
You're walking on this bridge.
Talk.
Producer said daytime dating better your chance of getting the second date
I
if
always
date
wanted to
one
walk
is
the
whack.
bridge. I've never got to do it.
I agree. So we have YouTube. We got technical difficulties.
They can't hear.
We're gonna no, they could hear us, but we're gonna get off YouTube and we're gonna be on Instagram and TikTok for 10 minutes.
Yeah, guys.
YouTube,
Last
will
week, guys.
YouTube. We'll be back.
What?
YouTube, we'll be back live.
$60.
We'll be back live in.
Reward.
This is true. I said that. I haven't had a.
You mean
cheese board
hold on,
since,
babe? Listen, I gotta talk to YouTube. YouTube, we having technical difficulties. We'll be back live on YouTube in 15 minutes. We will still be live.
15?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Or
60 seconds.
just go to Instagram or TikTok and join the movement and be a part of the
You
conversation.
hear that, guys?
How long we been streaming, Lonnie?
That it actually upsets me. You know,
Let's join
48 minutes?
Instagram
YouTube. I feel like.
or TikTok.
No offense to Instagram and TikTok, but I built a little like family thing with my YouTubers.
All right, so YouTube, I think we're gonna log off to next week. How about?
What? Oh my God.
Bye.
So wait a minute, YouTube. Let us know right now.
How we gonna come back stronger next week? We just had a little technical difficulty.
Yeah,
Wow.
But that's all right. Join
It's
the
okay.
we're figuring out how the apps work on YouTube with streaming.
Guys, please buy badges.
But
so we
guys,
can get better
hey, wait.
equipment.
Let's
need
say
better
this to YouTube
equipment.
first of all. YouTube will be back, but we're gonna end up recording some of this stuff anyway. We're gonna post it. Go to Patreon. This episode, earlier's episode, any episodes, you guys can catch it on there. So we'll figure that out. So we gotta log off to YouTube. We love y'all.
I'm telling you, Nick, get your cash back.
Unique, we got a $2 credit for you.
Next week. You'll get the credit next week.
Unique, we got a $2 credit for you.
Damn. Unique. I appreciate
you're
you. Good luck on your date.
You're very much appreciated, Unique. And yes, good luck on your date. I hope you have a wonderful time.
Yes.
And we got a $2 credit for you.
Yeah, come back next Thursday to tell us about your date. We can talk
Yes,
about it
please.
So you know what? Maybe
Tune in.
Unique could jump on
on our like a
On our
live.
live.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
I don't know if Unique's gonna want to, but yeah, that'd be dope.
All right.
Tell us about
We all
it.
going live, right? Next week.
Yeah. Every week.
All right, cool.
Just keep going. They know. Eventually it's gonna go out. Just keep going.
All right. No. Okay, so guys, YouTube.
Might as well put the phone down.
No. We still gonna be on YouTube. Just not gonna have no sound.
It's not fit up.
When the laptop goes out,
No, the laptop can't go out because you gotta stop the recording. You gotta stop everything.
Have you ever been ghosted?